today I'm going to be planting sweet potatoes. These sweet potatoes are from my garden of this past year, and I want to go ahead and get them into these containers here so that I can get me some slips for the summertime. Hopefully be planted at least by May. My potatoes are Georgia Jets, and they've already got some sprouting to them. Now what I use is a potting mix plus fertilizer. But when I opened the bag up, I noticed that this potting mix is wetter than what I want. You don't want your soil, your potting mix to be wetter or wet because it can rot your potatoes. So what I decided to do is I went in the greenhouse and I got some soil on the top of my beds because I haven't watered today, and I put it on top of these and then put my potatoes down. The reason of that is so that hopefully these potatoes will not rot, and it'll give a chance for these containers to dry out. So I'll probably have to get some more soil here, but this is from my brush that I made this dirt. It's already been amended though, and it's got sticks and stuff into it, which is going to rot and is rotting, and it will turn right into dirt. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sprinkle this on top so that I'll have a layer and my potatoes won't be touching the potting soil, and then when the roots grow, they'll reach down, and by then that potting mix will be dried out. It's got a little bit of perlite into it. It's going to get some good airflow. It's got some cow manure into it. It's got different varieties of fertilizer. So it's been amended for the spring, putting in my plants. So I'm just going to spread that out. I'll go over here, put some over here. Just give myself a top layer. Give myself a little bit of security, because you definitely don't want your soil wet. That's work. And I am not going to be watering this. It won't need to be watered. These is refrigerator containers that I use, and they got holes into the bottom of them. And I love it because I can see, before they start sprouting up, I can see the roots here into the container. And it just lets me know, hey, these potatoes are on their way of becoming potato slips. So I am making potato slips. Simple and easy. Won't have to do anything except I'm gonna put it in the greenhouse and let the potatoes make potato slips do their thing, and that's it. So I'm gonna have to get some more because I'm not liking how wet this is at all. So I won't be putting this on top of it. I just don't, it's not warm enough for this soil to dry out really fast. And I just don't want my potatoes to rot. So I'm just going to lay these down. Position doesn't matter, but I'm picking the ones that's already got some slips starting to grow. Go ahead and get them in the ground. Put this one over here. Not all of them has sprouted out. They've just been sitting into a dark place, a cool dark place, and they've been sitting there since they was harvest last summer. That one looks like it's got a little bit of leaves onto it. And then the size of potatoes doesn't matter. All that matters is that you got some good healthy potatoes. Last year I got more than enough slips, but I always try to plant more than enough, so that if I have a crop failure or whatever, something happens, then I'll have potatoes lying somewhere. Well, I don't see it, so I guess it went back in the box. But so the position of laying these doesn't matter. Of course, the ones that's sprouting, I'm going to go ahead and put them up. But they're not like regular potatoes as far as having the eyes. So you're not going to be looking for eyes. And believe it or not, just a couple of potatoes will really give you all the slips that you need. That one's not, nope, I'm not putting that one in there. It's kind of soft at the end, so we're going to toss that out. And that's all my potatoes. And I'm going to look at this. I think I'm going to take this one and set it over here. It's a little tiny one. Put this one over here. Then all I'm going to do now is just cover this with soil. Since it's already been amended. And the depth is you know, you're just going to probably put about an inch. So let me go get some more soil and let me show you how much soil I'm going to be putting in there. Okay, so I had to really hunt for some dry soil because my greenhouse doesn't need to be watered. So I had to go around the edges, certain places. Maybe tomorrow it might need to be watered. But our temperatures are not hot, so things don't dry out as fast. But this is perfect for these potatoes. And I've probably gone with my potato maybe about an inch, just covering them up. That's all I'm doing, just covering them. Since this soil has been amended, I think it'll be perfect. But you definitely don't want to put wet soil on your potatoes or have them sitting into wet soil. I think this will do fine. So I'll be putting this in the greenhouse. The temperatures in the greenhouse are a little bit warmer than outside. And so all I'm doing is covering these up. That's it. It's real simple. I didn't buy any sweet potato slips last year. And I don't plan on buying any more this year or buying any more. I don't plan on buying any this year. These sticks not going to hurt anything. Really simple to grow sweet potato slips. I like the mixture with the fertilizer into it. I like it. I'm going to have to get some more soil for this end down here. But I like it with the fertilizer into it, so when the slips do grow, I don't have to think about fertilizing. And so, let's see if I can find a potato. So I'm going probably about an inch. I'm going to have to go get some more for this down here. Just all I'm doing is making sure that they're covered. And that's it. That's how you grow sweet potato slips. Very simple. The other method that I use also is I save these vegetable or these tops that go in the refrigerator, and I place them on top like that. Now, since the soil is wet, I won't be leaving these on there right now. What it does, it produces some humidity. It keeps the soil not too wet, but it makes it like a little greenhouse effect. And so then I set these into my greenhouse. This one I just leave off. I don't cover it up. I just got to get some more soil here on the very end. But I don't cover it up, and I find that doing it this way creates the sweet potato slips to grow faster. Once the slips come up and I start seeing them, before they touch this glass, then I take these tops off and I just keep checking the soil and make sure the soil stays a little moist, not too moist, because you still don't want your potatoes to rot, and before you know it, you would have sweet potato slips. Simple and easy. It don't cost you anything, but you get a great harvest. And it really is a reliever because you can get your slips into the ground sooner than they will come into the mail. So these slips will be into the mail. The slips will be in the ground maybe before March. It seems like the last time I ordered slips, not last year, but the year before that, just for security reasons, seems like they came in at the end of May. And I believe I had my slips in the ground at the end of March or the beginning of May. So it does speed up the process. It might have been a little bit sooner than that. It just depends on how fast they grow. I believe it was around the end of March, somewhere around there. But I have my this is February 16th, and I have my slips into the soil into January, around January 16th. So I'm a little bit behind. So as soon as these slips get ready to show when they got roots on the potato, then I'm seeing, good slips. Then I'll see a little bit of roots. I would gently tug them away, and then I'll be planting them into the soil. Thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you on to the next video. If you just want to give it a try, get you a couple of sweet potatoes at Walmart. Hopefully they haven't been sprayed with something else. Eventually they will sprout. And then get you some sweet potatoes and plant them into the ground, and watch that you have sweet potato slips. And then you're just going to plant them into the soil, and they are viney, so you got to give them room to grow. They can be grown into a raised bed, but they are viney. And before you know it, you'll have some sweet potatoes. See you on to the next video.